That's right!
Welcome to the Know. I'm Mica Burton.
And I'm Miles Luna.
E3 is, oh my god, just days away, and Sony and Microsoft are already taking shots at each other leading up to gaming's biggest event.
In press interviews and hidden messages and teaser trailers, both console makers are taking part in that time-honored tradition of trash-talking the competition.
Going into next week, both companies definitely have something to prove. The Xbox has been in second place to the PlayStation 4 this entire generation, and Microsoft is hoping to rebound with Project Scorpio, which it calls the most powerful console ever. Ooh. Meanwhile, Sony is hoping to extend its lead as the top console of this generation just because they're Sony.
And Switch is in the background going, "Hey guys, we got Zelda!" With that in mind, it looks like Microsoft very subtly trolled Sony in one of its teaser videos for the Project Scorpio. The console is set to be unveiled this Sunday, and Microsoft posted some teaser videos hyping the event. The videos are each about a minute long, and all of them show people firing up the console, then tripping their balls off because it's so awesome. Tripping their balls off, really, Edward? We're talking dilated pupils, goosebumps, and bulging veins. So apparently the Scorpio is better than heroin?
I never want to hear you say bulging veins like that again.
Bulging veins.
Oh, that was worse.
Bulging veins.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's move on.
And some astute fans noticed what seems like a secret message is hidden in the videos there. In one, there's a shot of a Ferris wheel, and nearby is a carnival booth with 6 is greater than 4. That's math you got right there, written on its roof. Shut up, Miles.
It's not math.
Now, aside from being a very basic math equation, Miles Luna.
How is 6 greater than 4 an equation? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
It could also be a reference to the Scorpio's 6 teraflops of performance versus the PlayStation 4 Pro's 4 teraflops. So, you know, owned.
Of course, this isn't the first time that Microsoft has taken shots at the PlayStation 4 Pro. Microsoft's official description of the Scorpio says that it's, quote, the first and only console to enable true 4K gaming and high-fidelity virtual reality, end quote, clearly implying the PS4 Pro isn't capable of doing the same.
Oh, sick burns. But Sony isn't taking this salt lying down. In a recent interview, Sony officials said that they aren't scared by the Scorpio, and furthermore, they disagree with the idea that the console generations are a thing of the past.
PlayStation Global Sales and Marketing Head Jim Ryan said in an interview with Business Insider that, quote, we won't be frightened of what they do, end quote. Oh shit. When it comes to Microsoft and the Scorpio, Ryan added that Sony has the edge when it comes to games and said the vast majority of Xbox One games are also available on PS4. Not to mention exclusives like Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, snap the shade.
Sony also dismissed the idea of console generations being dead, which Microsoft officials have said over and over. Ryan told Business Insider, these are probably the same people who predicted the demise of the console in 2012.
Ouch. So yeah, the salt is definitely flying ahead of E3. Of course, this isn't the first time that console makers have taken jabs at each other. Sega famously went after the Nintendo in the 90s with its Genesis does what Nintendo don't campaign.
Oh shit.
And Sony and Microsoft this generation have sniped at each other over issues of used games and backward compatibility.
But getting back to the Scorpio and those teaser videos, in addition to taking a shot at Sony, Microsoft also might have given us a release date for their new console.
In another video, we see a huge crowd, and on a nearby stage is an interesting string of numbers. X10S101-317. What the fuck? Is that my sleeper cell thing? I'm gonna go kill Brian after this. What does that mean? I don't know. Well, someone noted that Microsoft uses this type of date format for its Windows and Xbox builds.
Oh.
If that's the case here, and you take out the X10S, then the 101317 could be a reference to October 13th, which again, could be a release date.
Oh, I see what they did there. Meanwhile, we may have a clue as to what the Scorpio's name might be. A NeoGAF user noticed that Microsoft had filed for a new S-shaped logo. According to trademark filing, the logo is related to video game consoles for use with an external display screen or monitor, video game interactive remote control units, and computer game software for use with personal computers and video game consoles.
I'm really hoping they just call it the Super Xbox. But we don't know if that's related to the Scorpio or the Xbox One or something completely different. The Verge noted, though, that the timing of the filing is significant because the name of Microsoft's Surface Studio PC was first revealed in a trademark filing. So it's possible that this S filing could be the logo for the new Xbox console.
We will know a lot more after Sunday's E3 briefing, which will take place at 4 p.m. Central Time. That's when we think we'll learn the console's price, the release date, and the name. Oh, you know also what it looks like, because we know literally none of those things.
I think it's just a big, throbbing, veiny console. What we do know so far is basically everything about the Scorpio's hardware. Digital Foundry, which got a sneak peek at the console's hardware, has said its performance was, quote, remarkable. The site added that the Scorpio's CPU is about 9% faster than the PS4 Pro and 30% faster than the Xbox One. Meanwhile, its GPU is a whopping 4.6 times more powerful than the Xbox One's, and it hits 6 teraflops compared to the PS4 Pro's 4 teraflops. I just hate that word.
I know you do. So there's no doubt that the Scorpio will be a beast. And judging by all the saltiness this week, we wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft engraved Sony sucks on its case.
What do you guys think of the fight between Sony and Microsoft? Are you hyped for E3? Let us know in the comments.
And for all of your console news, no matter who's making it, also which devs start punching each other in the face, be sure to like this video and subscribe to The Know.
I would buy it if they call it, no, I'm saying it right now. If they just call it the Super Xbox, I'll buy it. I had no intention on getting one. If they do that, fuck it. We don't know if that's related to the Scorpio or the Xbox One or something completely different. The Verge noted, though, that the timing of the